Welcome back to Houston Life. On this second day of Hanukkah, my son AJ and I are in the kitchen. We are going to learn today how to make potato latkes or pancakes. There is a slight difference there. This is a traditional dish for the Jewish holiday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You excited for this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'm excited to have you here. And here to help us whip up a batch without the burns and splatter is Rihanna Sherman from Houston Catering Concepts and Chef Aquilino Gonzalez. And these are the folks behind New York Bagel Shop off of Hillcroft and the Deli Bagel Shop in Bel Air. It is so great to have you all here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, I know it takes about 5 minutes to get started with the potato latkes. First of all, a little story about you. Can we talk about the apron that you're wearing?
So my grandma, my family always did Hanukkah. My grandmother would come over, and this is the apron that she wore. She passed away about 20 years ago. Then my mom wore it. My mom is still alive. However, I now do Hanukkah at my house, and so it has been passed down to me, and I will pass it down to my daughter. And so I felt like I had to represent my grandmother on Houston Life today.
It is so sweet, and I'm glad that you had that today. Okay, what do we need to get started?
Yes.
Well, I got to start to do the shredded potato, which is here.
So easy, we just need a regular potato and a little grater, right?
Yeah, right, I got the grater.
Okay.
Okay.
And just shred it all naturally. That's awesome. You've done that before. You've used the grater.
Yeah.
Okay. And once we have that done, are we adding anything to the potatoes, like almost like a binder?
Yeah, well, I got the ingredients right in front of me.
Okay. And let's see. So we have the potato, and then what would we add to that?
You got the onion.
Okay, and we're going to grind it the same way?
Same way.
Great. Okay, so that would be like a full onion. About how many potatoes would you say, Chef, that you have in there?
Yeah, you got like 5 potatoes.
Okay, enough for a whole family there.
Okay, now I got to add in a little salt.
Okay.
Little pepper.
Perfect, because every good chef needs salt and pepper, right? A little dash in there.
That's right.
And then I get an onion.
Okay.
More onion.
Awesome.
Okay, and then you got
Gotta
the
have
egg.
the onions.
Yeah, I know. You like onions too.
Yeah, I can eat them raw.
How many eggs about?
About 8 eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, ooh.
That's a lot.
And
Yeah.
you got a masa meal.
And this is really what separates the difference, right, between a potato pancake and a potato
Now I
latke.
mix together. Now I got to mix together.
Okay.
And that matzah meal is almost like a key ingredient because it binds it.
And that's what we would need to do that. Okay, so once all of this is mixed together.
You mix together, and then you gotta fry on the fry oil.
Okay. And the oil, basically, you want that to...
Gotta be hot.
It's got to be real hot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then about how much would you make? Maybe a palm size for each one?
A little bit.
Okay.
So the good thing about latkes is latkes can be in any size. You can make them mini, you can make them bigger. It's however you choose to pat them will dictate the size of the...
And I will say imperfect, like sort of that imperfect circle.
Correct. You can't mess it up. You can't mess it up.
Oh,
and then you make them flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fry them in there. And about how long? We're looking for like a golden brown, right?
Yes. Like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. I know. It looks good, doesn't it?
Very easy.
Very easy. Okay, so when we have that, it's about 4 minutes each side.
Like 2 minutes each side.
Oh, 2 minutes each side. Okay. And we want to make sure that it gets golden brown. Now, I see you have 2 different pots of oil going. Does it matter?
I cook them halfway on the saute pan.
Okay.
And then the other halfway is on the oil.
So he's using the actual pot as a deep fryer. So he's kind of giving it a tingy brown on the pan, and then he'll drop it in the deep fryer to just kind of finish it off.
Okay. Oh. And then what would we serve these with, too?
So typically, people eat their latke with sour cream or applesauce. However, you can dress it up with chives. You can dress it up with some Nova lox. You can put an egg on it. So you really can dress it up however you want. Typically for Hanukkah, it's sour cream and applesauce.
And this is really an anytime food. It's not necessarily breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I mean, you really would serve this all day.
All the time. And they're really good, obviously, right out of the fryer, but they're also really good the next day right out of the refrigerator.
You know what? I can relate to that. You know, and I was sharing with you that my mom, she's Polish, and so she would use the leftover mashed potatoes from anything that we had to make the pancake. But the latkes, I love. AJ, look here. So we've got the magic of TV, right? So we're able to see this beautiful golden brown. And I think this one has the sour cream. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure.
All right, here. While we're having Chef put those in. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I grab the fork in?
Yeah, you can do the fork and the knife. Get in there. And there's a little applesauce. Do you want a little bit of both?
I'll just try it by itself first.
Okay, all right, you got the sour cream on there. Okay, while Chef is finishing up this one here, this batch, we'll make sure that we taste after the break. What do you think? Delish? I know, nice and crunchy, huh?
It is very good.
It's very good. I love having you here. We did post the recipe on our website. All you need to do is go to our homepage, HoustonLife.tv. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both
Thank
for
you
being
for having
here.
us.
Do appreciate it. Derek, we'll save you some, we promise.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.